Because then no one would have been able to catch me. I need to heal. Wasn't entirely sure if the enemy would have followed me. You know, leashing and all. No idea if there's eggs down below. Let's just stick up top. Nesting down there might, you know, it's probably just a nuisance more so than anything else. Annoying. Batteries fell out for just a second. Well, they got a little loose more so than fell out. I don't have the thing on the bottom of my mouse to keep them in, so yeah. That got misplaced years ago. I've had this current mouse for years, since middle of secondary school. So like over 6 years it's been going on. So yeah. Actually, I just realized something. There was an old resource that you could get in Old World pre-Kata, and I'm wondering if you can still get it anymore. You used to get it in the Tainted Scar in Blasted Lands. Now the Tainted Scar is something else. You used to get it over here, but this has been altered because of Cataclysm. Okay, I just need one more. This one. Excuse me. But yeah, the place has been altered because of Cataclysm. And you know, creatures' levels have been changed and whatnot. You could only get this stuff off of a high level at the demons in the world. High level as of time of Classic. So, could you still get? Can you still get it now? Oh, so I can't collect any more. So I actually have to 12. I need it here. But yes, let's just fling it at the baby. The hatchling catches food in its mouth and swallows it in one gulp. The hatchling devours the venom-eyed hatchling devours the food. Its strong jaws tear into the food. It quickly finishes the food and glances around for more. Strong jaws tear into the food. But yeah, I wonder if that's still possible to get. Because if you can't, then there's some reagents that some stuff that just can't be made anymore. I can't remember what it was called, like demonic quad or tainted quad or something. I can't remember. You would have to look it up yourself. I don't think it was a quad thing. I think it was some other reagent, but I remember seeing it in my tailoring. I Palnai as a tailor once.
It's not ready yet.
Here we go. Your hatchling licks its lips after devouring the meal of silted eggs. For a moment you think it seems disappointed that feeding time has come to an end. Stop. Poached, scrambled, or raw. It was the name of that quest. And they did actually use the Oxford comma there. I believe that's what that's called. I know Oxford comma is a thing, but I'm not sure if that application of a comma was what would be considered the Oxford comma. Well, it's scintillating conversation here. Huh. Never used scintillating before. Feels weird. I feel dirty. But yeah, I may worry about this quest chain and stuff at a later stage. I'm thinking when I just sometime in the future. Maybe if I'm playing Durcar and I've nothing else to do, I might swing over and, you know, do a raptor quest. Might do that. We'll have to wait and see. Okay. Shed by a growing... Oh, yeah. read that before when it was in the quest log. Ow. After getting a fair bit of gubbins, where are you? There you are. Can't wait till I get the proper ore, because I can just mine that, because what I'm currently getting is just pitiful. Like, I'm getting typically a 3 ore per vein. Well, actually, it depends on how much nuggets I'm getting per vein, but like I'm getting typically a ore per 10 nuggets. Sometimes I may get a thing of 2, but I don't think I get any more than that. So, and if I only get 3 nuggets from a vein, then I'm only after getting, sorry, only if I'm only after getting 30 nuggets from a vein, then I'm only after getting 3 ore. To be honest, that might be on par with what I would normally get, but I prefer just to get the ore outright, because it feels almost like I'm getting less this way. Or at least I fear I'm getting less this way. Do not let fear overpower you, Durcar. Fear is the great betrayer. You must remain strong. The Earth Mother be praised. You've done it. Fair play to you, Durcar. You've proven to be a great hunter, in your own right. Your spirit is strong, your bravery unmatched, and your strength has been fortified. I bow down to your skills. Only the greatest of my ancestors could accomplish something so incredible. Congratulations. There. Now we'll head straight to Marshall's refuge. Not sure, how long have I been recording for? Not sure in the slightest. Ooh, Tyrant Devil Sore. I think that's a bit above my pay grade at the moment. I'll scrap with it at a later stage. To be honest, considering all the beasties here, I'm surprised Marshall's stand is standing. Hey, you. This used to be up north, but with Cataclysm some stuff happened, and they were forced to adjust. You may also recognize this place from my Legion playthrough. At one stage during Legion, when you're in the Emerald Nightmare raid, you do come to Ungoro for a bit. I didn't get to do the boss fight here. It was already dead by the time I got here, I do believe. Or maybe I did come here another time I got to fight it. Can't remember anymore. Spraggle Frock? Really? Really? That's a reference to Fraggle Rock, an old show that I don't remember at all. I remember Mum referencing it a few times. I think I watched it when I was a really young kid, but I don't remember it at all. Yeah, she does though. I think it was all with like puppets and whatnot. But I don't remember beyond that, and even then I'm not entirely sure. Welcome to the refuge, Durcar. Some have found here with a purpose, others found their way here by accident. But everyone here seems to have a unique story to tell. Like, you know, 20 years ago, I was a puppet! Finding the source. I created a thermometer to take readings of the temperature at the volcano, and I'd like to find the hottest lava flows. It gives the measurements in degrees. Krakelanite? I have no idea. Here, take it, and take readings of the temperature spots at the ridge wherever you see a hotspot. Hotspots are usually take the form of a glowing rocky pillar jutting out of the ground. You'll find them around the base of Fire Plume Ridge. One trip around the perimeter will likely suffice. There's Innkeeper Dreedle. Hello, stranger, and welcome to the untamed majesty of the Ungoro Crater. My name is Wilden Marshall. For a moment I thought it wasn't Marshall, it was like Marshai. Thought its name ended in an I. My sister, our companions, and I make up Marshall Expeditions, scientists and explorers of Azeroth's wild and great unknowns. Oh, Hall Annie. Look at the getup on this one. Wilden turns to face you. Ahem. Our recruiter sent you? Good. Let's start out with a bit of honesty. Ungoro isn't the perfect nirvana that you may have been promised. You probably figured that out on the way over here, though. Shall we get to work? Property of Marshall Expeditions. What have you got there? Well, oh, wow. This is some really old food. Hey, Annie, take a look at this. This orc brought us these old rations we abandoned. No, not from Marshall's refuge, from the old base camp. Wilden turns back towards you. I'm not sure I wanted to peek inside. I'll just give it to no one, I guess. You'll know what to do with it. So they had 3 camps here before. The base camp, Marshall's Point, Marshall's Refuge, then Marshall's Stand. In Classic, the base camp had already fallen, I think. So yeah. Welcome. I'm Wilden, a marshal, and my sister and I run this expedition of explorers and scientists. Have you a moment? I don't like the look of those elementals on that volcano, shaman. With too much equipment and too many notes. One crazed elemental could streak its way through our camp, do terrible, terrible damage. Is that a nod? One of the lines from Wings of Liberty that achieved mimetic status. What's the guy that Minsk trots out to deal with the Zerg? He's some old general guy. I don't remember his name, but when his battle cruiser gets shot down, and as he's crashing, or after he crashes, he's sending out an SOS, and he talks about how the cruiser's taken terrible, terrible damage, and that achieved, for some time apparently, achieved mimetic status, from what I hear, and part of me feels that maybe that's a nod to it. Like another thing that Blizzard sometimes likes to redo lines, like a guy in the start of Wrath of the Lich King said, Tempest Keep was actually no. At the end of Burning Crusade, Kale says Tempest Keep was only a setback. I'm actually waiting for Kale to be brought back as the hero, and us to be told we're the bad guy for killing him. After Illidan, may as well bring all the villains back and make the adventurers out to be the bad guys. Those, in a lot of cases, they are, like me murdering the Earth, but in these cases, when they clearly aren't, let's just retcon everything. I'm bitter, damn it, because it's a shitty retcon. Shitty. Anyway, like, I've no real issue with the idea of Illidan lashing out against the Legion, even if he is gone evil. You can still lash out against the Legion and still have gone evil, or crazy. In either case, I can still have no issue with that. But him being portrayed as the perfect, sweet and fluffy good guy. I'm exaggerating, but ugh. But anyway, Kale says, Tempest Keep was only a setback. Then you beat up a guy you beat up this Blood Elf vampire in Northrend, and then he turns up later and says, the Borean Tundra was only a setback. It was merely a setback. Then Hogger, you beat in Cataclysm, you beat him up in Elwyn Forest, and he's carted away to be imprisoned. You fight him in the Stockades, and he says, Elwyn Forest was merely a setback. And this keeps happening. It's like the Eldari, and you are not prepared. They're trying to make it a thing. It won't be a thing, Illidan. It won't. This is one issue with recording things, and they'll be like, record a thing, a month ago, and record the thing now, and the thing being recorded now will come out before the thing recorded a month ago due to backlog. I'd be making that joke in Legion, but this is the first time you'll probably end up seeing it. Possibly. I'm not sure how far, I know what numerically where you are, roughly, in Legion, but I'm not sure what content I've said. That's my issue. But anyway. Show them that their new neighbours aren't to be trifled with. And bring back the ash they leave behind. Might as well do a little science while we're at it.
Have a good one.
Actually, you have to say? Yes. Oh, hello there. I'm Hoani, the chief scientist and biologist of Marshall Expedition. My brother and I, along with our companions, travel Azeroth, exploring the wild and untamed majesty. It's exciting, but I think we got ourselves a little too much excitement this time. Sadly, we only ever get to see them here. And I swore Marshall was a bit more Marshall, but I'm not sure if I ever ran into him when I was playing here before. I quested a bit here, but I'm not sure how much attention I paid to it. I was a lot younger at the time. My name's JD, and I really can't tell you much about how I got here. But what I can tell you, my name's JD, and I really can't tell you much about how I got here. But what I can tell you is that this camp is my home now. I spent my time studying the strange crystals that can be found all over the crater. You must have seen some on your way over here. Say, did you pick any up? The Eastern Pylon. You're right to bring this pylon to my attention, Durcar. This is just the sort of thing I've been studying. 500 quests done. I'm sure you noticed them, Durcar. They're everywhere. What am I talking about? Why, the crystals, of course. The crystals are all over the crater. Most people ignore them, but I have a strange feeling that they hold power within them. Say, I'm running out alone with the crystals I have here. Think you might be able to collect some more for me? If yo to the northwest, red to the... Oh, I'm sure you'll figure it out.
You have a great day.
So yeah, on cardinal directions. Well, not cardinal. That'd be straight up, straight down, left and right. They'd be on the diagonal. This, you know what I mean. In between. What's this? Mossy pile. We'll worry about that later. Someone over here has a quest for me. Nolan Tacker, chef/guard captain. Useful. I don't believe we've met. I'm Nolan Tacker, Marshall Expedition's new chief of the guards. I'm also their chef. There's actually more overlap than you'd think. I've got a little fun task for you. Have you seen the spike traps around the perimeter of the camp? See if you can convince some of the nearby dinosaurs to walk into them. If you throw this rotten meat at them when they're not looking, it'll either make them hungry, or angry. Either way, it's fine as long as they follow you into the pit. There's also this guy here with the Cenarian Circle, but his quest is too high level for me. The Cenarian Circle have been around a long time, man. We trolls are newcomers to this party. Wonder why. My eyes are hurting. I think these count as dinosaurs. Yeah, I would assume so. Troll me, dinosaur is chasing after you. Okay. Somehow it managed to die because it walked into him. It didn't even get impaled, it just walked into it. Smells pretty funky, but the dinosaurs don't seem to mind. I choose to believe this is the meat I got them from the other crate, though in all honesty I've probably gotten this quest in either case. Apparently they are allergic to wood. Oh, that reminds me of a joke I saw elsewhere. Yes, I'm going to regale you with other people's humor because that's the best I can do. And it was an SF Debris thing. I can't remember what episode it was in, but he was talking about, and it was a bit of a tangent to the thing, but it was just a joke he was making about how, you know, Golden Age Jesus was weak to wood. That's why they nailed him to a cross, or something. I just found it funny. You'd have to go watch his content to actually try and find the right thing. Because I bloody well don't remember which episode it was. He's a lot of them. I've only watched bits and pieces. Well, I've watched most of them over the years, but recently I've only seen bits and pieces. There's some I haven't seen. His Mass Effect playthrough, his System Shock playthrough. Actually, I did see his first Mass Effect one. And by playthrough, he'll be like... It's really hard to describe them. You won't... It's not like what I do. But he'll give you like a detailed thing of it, but... It's just like a story, focus on the story part of it, and probably a bit of talk. No, Probably a bit of a talk about the mechanics as well.